Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 10th of June, 2026. A fun day of variety and good vibes and good times. New stuff starting up and some other random stuff as well. Let's talk all about it. Today, we started off with the DSP morning show that was very different from what we've been doing the past week. Notably, no reacting. I didn't react to any game trailers or anything like that. We just had a chill vibe stream. I revealed that I had a new box of Pokemon cards to start unboxing today, which is the Chaos Rising box. That's right. This is the set that I had bought a box of and opened the entire box off stream to see if I was getting ripped off by TCG Player. This is also the box that I got the most valuable card out of possible when I was opening it last week. So, as a result, okay, we know we're not getting scammed by TCG Player. This is all good stuff, okay? So, this is the new box, and we have new rules. Basically, the way it works is if we're either playing a Pokemon game or a TCG game, we're going to open a pack for free. For every $50 contribution that we get on a stream, that qualifies for a pack. And milestones, if we hit $100 of support, that's a pack. $150, that's a pack. And every 50 moving forward. So, we played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on the first stream. Got 7 total Pokemon. Enjoyed the game. Actually got all the way to the first gym and didn't have a chance to beat it. But overall, great interactivity from the audience. Everyone loving the fact that I'm getting my first experience ever with Gen 4 Pokemon, right? Solid game. However, the one criticism I have, they're selling this thing as a full price game on Switch too. No lie, they're selling it like a $60 game. It doesn't look like a modern game to me. It looks like an outdated game. The graphics aren't that great. And I would argue that it's only 30 frames per second. And it's kind of blurry when you're walking through the towns. Don't ask me why. You would think if they're selling this for such a high price, they would have spent the time to make the graphics look modern. They really don't, okay? But outside of that, the game's good. Like, I'm having a great time with it. We had great attendance, great support. So here's what happened. We're at the end of the stream. We're like $120 of support. And I said, all right, well, we're playing Pokemon. That's a pack unpacked for free. Someone had done a $50 tip. That's a pack. And we hit $100. That's a pack. So we're going to do 3 packs. And then while I'm doing these, if more people support, we'll do more packs. Well, guess what? More people supported. We unpacked 6 packs on the first stream. Awesome. That was really fun. We do have a bunch of hits, and I'm going to show you what they are in just a second. Before we get to that, let's talk about the late stream. The late stream was demo night, where I was playing random demos that you guys chose live. We had multiple polls going and 3 games won. Demo number 1 was Bubsy 4D. Demo number 2 was Star Fox on the Switch 2. And demo number 3 was Onimusha, Way of the Sword. So let's talk about all 3 games. Bubsy 4D, I'll be honest, it's not a bad game. It performs well, it controls well, but it's a collect-a-thon. It feels like you're playing a game from the 1990s or maybe early 2000s. It doesn't really stand out in that demo at all. If you like collect-a-thon throwback games, you'll probably love this game. This is probably not a game that I would ever seek to play. There's just not much to it. I actually got bored in the 20 minutes that I played it, so I would not be playing that game, okay? Star Fox Reboot, wow. Great cutscenes, great quality cutscenes. The gameplay seems sound. They actually added new gameplay elements because remember that this Star Fox game is Star Fox 64 from the Nintendo 64, but they've upscaled it and added new content. The content is excellent. I would even argue that the new stuff that they added, significantly does add to the game. The ability to on-the-fly upgrade your shields and stuff like that. Pretty cool. I actually really liked the demo. And I played it for about 20, 25 minutes, and I said to everyone, I think the demo continues, but here's the thing. Knowing that Star Fox 64 is not a very long game because I owned it on Nintendo 64 in the 90s, I don't want to go any further. If I keep going in this demo, I might end up spoiling hours of this game, and I don't want to take that much gameplay experience out of the final game when I play it later in the month. So I said, good taste, looks good. We'll come back to this when it actually comes out, but for now, let's stop playing and stop spoiling the final game. Okay? Then finally, the last demo was Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Played the entire demo. It took about 45 minutes. Great graphics, sound gameplay. This game now has like everything. It has timed blocks, parries, timed dodges, combos, special abilities with demon blades and stuff like that. We didn't get to anything too crazy like demon transformations, but, I was parrying, I was dodging. It was great. Great timed button pushes, which is really fun. When you get these visceral combos and attacks on the enemies, it's actually quite fun. Thanks, No Kino Entry, for auto resubbing for 16 months. Obviously, the stream's not on, but thank you for that. So, overall, it was a great experience and an epic boss fight at the end. And so at the end of the night, we had gotten about $115 support. And I was like, well, that's enough for one pack of cards. You know, this isn't a Pokemon or a TCG stream, so there's no freebie pack. And no one had done a $50 contribution. So I said, one pack, let's go. And we did unpack the one pack. And it just so happens in that one pack, we got the best hit that I've ever gotten unpacking Pokemon cards on the stream. Not as good as some of the hits I got off stream opening this box over the weekend, but the best hit I've had opening Pokemon cards. So are you ready to see the hits? All right, I'm going to turn on the autofocus just for this because the autofocus on this camera I've been using is a little weird. See how blurry it just got? But it does good autofocusing. So the first hit that we got today is a full art illustration card of AZ's Tranquility, which is one of the supporter cards. Sadly, this is not the $40-some one. This one's worth like $4, but it's still considered a very rare card. So there you go. That was our first hit of the day. We got that on the first stream. Then we got our second hit of the day, a full illustration Claydol. Very nice looking card. Not super high value. I think they said it was like $8 or something like that. Let me actually double check that now that I said that, because I have it, of course, in the app on my phone. Just to confirm my values of what we pulled today. Claydol is $3.90. So that AZ's Tranquility card is, I don't know what happened here. I can't find it. Got to go down here to find it. AZ's Tranquility is, AZ's Tranquility is $6.62. I didn't realize that. So the Claydol is $3.90. The AZ's Tranquility is $6.60. And the big hit of the day, and the biggest hit I have gotten since I was opening cards with you guys, not the ones that I did from the box off stream, but the best hit from the ones that I've done with you. Full art, which I think is called Secret Illustration Rare Froakie. This is actually one of the most sought after cards in the the Chaos Rising set. It's considered a top 10 card, the top 10 most sought out cards in the set. This one is currently worth around $16. Okay. So those are the three hits that we got today. Quite good. Like, I'm happy that we just got, in the first day of opening this box, over $3, $6, $16. That's better than both other boxes we've opened so far. That's better than Mega Evolution. That's better than Phantasmal Flame. So already I'm very pleased with the box. Can't wait for more. Hopefully we get more hits. But that's excellent. First day doing it, 3 hits is great. Okay? So, awesome day. 7 packs open, right? Good support on both streams. Great content. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond starting up and 3 demos for you guys to watch. Overall, very pleasing day. I'm very satisfied with how that went. I hope that you are too. Good stuff, right? All right. So, tomorrow, Thursday, is my final streaming day of the week. So what does that entail? Well, tomorrow morning, we're going to do a level 1 podcast. And on that show, we're going to try to figure out what I should be doing for React content. Because apparently, this month, people are craving me reacting to something else. And I guess what people are telling me is they may want to see me react to this Lego controversy going on, something with bricks and something. I don't even know what it is, but maybe that's what I should react to. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what would be a good video to react to watch and learn about the situation. So I think I will probably do that maybe next week, but we're going to look at on the podcast tomorrow, try to figure that out, and maybe try to lock in next week's DSP Tries It. Okay. Then it's a continuation of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now listen up, everybody. Sadly, Castlevania has not got great attendance or support in 2 streams. It would really suck to have 3 streams straight of this game not doing well, especially because I'm in the second half of the game, the more challenging part, the Upside Down Castle. I would love to at least do 1 pack of cards on that stream, but I need people to come by and support it. All right? Please do. Let's come by. Please, let's at least do a pack on the stream. Let's have the final streaming day of the week be a great one. All right? And then tomorrow night on the late stream, Old School Street Fighter, Thursday night fights. What will it be? I don't know. Will it be Capcom versus SNK2 again? Because that was fun last week. Or do you want more Third Strike again? Do you want me to go back to Super Turbo? Do you want me to go back to Marvel 2, which is laggy as crap? It's up to you. You guys tell me what you want, and we will play some old school fighters tomorrow night to end my week. And then I'm off Friday and Saturday. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you for a great streaming day. Have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's end it with a bang. Good night and peace out. Bye-bye.